Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth. And if you're not into that or weird shit in general, then this is not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the review of the product, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. Okay, so a couple of things, y'all. My internet was acting up the other night, and then I was super pissed when I realized some of the footage kind of got corrupted. Don't know how, don't know why, but when I first filmed like my whole application of it, it just didn't look right. The lighting was really funky, and then it just got really pixelated, so I don't know what the fuck happened. I figured I'm just gonna scrap the whole video and just do it again today, so I apologize, but you're gonna see the same exact makeup and clothes for the next two videos, and I don't see why it's a huge deal, but I feel like I just... Alright, let's even take this back a little bit further. Sometimes I do record like 2 videos at a time or whatever, especially on the weekends, because as you guys know, I have a full-time job. It's just easier to get shit done on the weekend. And usually I'll just like, you know, change outfits and kind of like change, obviously like the makeup changes because I'm reviewing a couple different products, but I'll change my clothes. I don't know if it's because I'm tired. I don't feel very well because I apparently cannot fucking get rid of this cold that I have since fucking Thanksgiving, but I just don't give a shit today. So you're gonna see the same spooky bat shirt and I hope you like it. I got it from Torrid. I don't think it's available anymore, and yeah, this is one of the shirts that I think I'm just going to live in for all day today because I just don't have the energy to do anything else. I'm lucky that I got this stuff on today because I literally just laid in bed for most of the morning in the fetal position praying that someone would kill me. I hate being sick. Anyway, so that's why if I sound like my voice sounds a little fucked up, it's all just blame disgusting people. The other cool thing is that I'm back in my bedroom and it's going to be for a limited time because I only have a small amount of time before my neighbors start to wake up and start to make fucking noise. So we got to get through this video real quick. So yesterday was actually kind of interesting because I was going to do like a whole wear time and all that good stuff with this foundation that I'm reviewing in this video, and I had my company's like holiday party and it was like, like it's going to be so fucking good story-wise. And nothing happened at the holiday party. It was fun for like me and my coworkers, you know, like that I like. So we had a good time. I didn't really get to see Bob too much. I did see a little outline of his meat though. He was wearing not as tight as the pants as it was last Friday, but it was tight that I did see the outline of his meat, and it was enough for me to not want to eat anymore, but could have been worse. Nothing really fun or eventful happened. And then after we all went out for like to have one drink at this bar that was really close by, there was nothing like... I was very disappointed in our holiday party. I was hoping at least somebody would either fall, make a racist remark, nothing. I got nothing to give you. But the beautiful thing is what happened on the way home. Last night when I left the bar, I left actually with my coworker, but my coworker, instead of getting on the same train as me, went to a different train. So I was by myself, but it was fairly crowded because it was about 6 o'clock or so, which is still considered rush hour in New York. But it's Friday, which means not a lot of people are around because it's like coming up to like the holidays. So a lot of people take off this time. So the trains can be like a hair emptier than usual, which to me is fine. And I noticed that the car that I'm about to get on is actually particularly empty. So I'm sitting down, listening to music, playing Candy Crush, living my best life. So 1 or 2 stops kind of pass by, and then I notice that this woman gets on the train and then walks like behind me. So behind me there was like a whole section that was kind of open, and then I was in the following section, right? So I'm facing this way. This woman that gets on the train, she actually winds up sitting right behind me. So she's technically facing this way, I'm facing this way, right? So we're like back to back. So I'm playing Candy Crush, whatever, listening to fucking music, just zoning out, and I just feel like someone's breath on the back of my neck. And I whip around really fast, and it's the fucking woman that got on the train, and her face was so close to mine, like fucking scary, like Jurassic Park, like it was just like, and I just went, oh my god, and I actually kind of like let out a little scream, and she went, hi. So I took my headphone out and I said, hi. Is there something I can help you with? She went,
you have very lovely hair.
Thank you. I put my headphone back in and I kind of like turned this way. I still could feel her. So now I could kind of, so where I'm sitting there's glass, right? So I can see in the corner of my eye that she's still right. She's still staring at the back of my head. So I turn around again. And I take my headphone out and I'm like, all right, now I feel like I have to be aggressive because I don't know what this, like, I've never had someone this close to my head before. So I said, is there something I can help you with?
Did you know that you have 10,469 strands of hair in your head?
No, I wasn't counting, but thank you.
May I eat some of your hair?
And I took 30 seconds to think about it. Because, first of all, I've had a lot of people say a lot of weird shit to me. A lot of weird, disgusting things. This is the first time someone asked me if they can eat my hair. So I just went, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have that much hair, so I actually need it. It's actually on the thinner side, so I need my hair. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
And then she just turned right around and just stared this way. And I stared this way, and fucking, there was a lady next to me. I was like,
did that bitch ask you if she could eat your hair?
I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, she did. She went,
fucking people.
I'm like, I know. Luckily for me, that lady got off 2 stops later. So I hope she found someone that would allow her to eat their hair. She looked really sad when I said no. A part of me is like, you should have said yes. I'm like really curious like how that would have went. The more I think about it, the more I want to throw up. So if any of you guys are interested in coming to New York, just remember to always carry some loose hair on you. So what is my life? On today's video, we're here to talk about the L'Oréal Infallible Up to 24 Hours Fresh Wear Foundation. And I purchased this through Ulta. I think when it actually just came out, I saw it on Tried Moon's page, and I really do like the other Infallible Pro Glow foundation. And I just used all of it up very recently, and instead of purchasing another one of those, I figured why not try one of these. Didn't really have any expectation towards it because it's drugstore foundation, so I figured whatever. Anyway, before I get into my overall thoughts, let me read you a little bit about the product. L'Oréal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation. Be unstoppable. Introducing L'Oréal's breakthrough longwear foundation with breathable skin technology. Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation provides medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day and allows the skin to breathe. The formula's 3 oil absorbers resist sweat, water, and transfer. The ultra-thin liquid goes on smoothly to give a fresh, healthy-looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly, so your makeup looks fresh all day. Non-comedogenic and formulated with SPF, this foundation is suitable for all skin types and 30 shades for every skin tone. So this little guy here retails for a whopping $14.99, and it comes in 30 shades. And I feel like most of the shades kind of resides into the light and medium section. So right off the bat, kind of a big old negative there, because there is a huge section of people that cannot try this unless they combine it with another foundation. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to combine it with another foundation. You should be able to wear one foundation alone. So with that said, that's a negative for me. Now, this foundation, I got it in the shade 410. Which is ivory, because it's very hard to tell what it's going to look like, and I purchased this online, so I didn't want to go too light because I feel like when I go too light it looks like I look like a fucking ghost, and if I go too dark I am a different ethnicity, and that's just not cool. So I figured 410, ivory, neutral undertones, whatever, it's a gamble. And I have to say I think I did pretty good with the shade range. I think I matched myself pretty good. So for $15, what do you get? You get this really, really pretty glass bottle, which, you know, for drugstore, very nice. I hate the pump though. The pump, this portion, like this I'm cool with. I'm like, okay, I get it, it's glass. But the pump over here is so like cheap feeling, and for the fact that this is a $15 foundation, which I think is pretty high for drugstore foundation, if I can make a cap that looks nice, like I feel like this is like a weird mega block that I'm eventually gonna break, and I don't like it. Now, when this comes out incredibly liquidy. Like this is probably the most liquidy foundation I have ever used in my life. It is very thin. And I know in the description it says that it's thin, so at least it owns up to the fact that it is thin, so you're not going to be surprised when you start playing with this guy. This thing dries down incredibly fast, and a little bit goes a long way. So I totally believe the claims that this is medium buildable to full coverage. I totally agree with that. Now, I've been playing with this for a week now, and I think I found my new favorite foundation. I know. And which is actually kind of really nice, because I feel like that I have a lot of fucking expensive products that are behind me. I'm totally fine with having drugstore foundation. I prefer to have drugstore foundation because I feel like lately, especially this year, that the drugstore foundation game has been killing it amongst all the higher end foundations. Like I love both Makeup Revolution foundations. Those are fucking fantastic. The NYX one is really great. The ColourPop sticks are awesome. But I think just based off this week alone, this is my new favorite foundation. It's so fucking perfect, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm not a full coverage queen. I'm like more like a medium coverage person. To me, this is perfect. 2 pumps goes a long way. I didn't use a sponge at all when applying this. I've actually only used a brush. I think it's great with the brush. I don't have any sort of brush strokes or anything like that. Also, the two brushes that I'm using are from Lexi because Lexi is king. So I have no issue with application. It applies on very evenly. And like I mentioned, 2 pumps goes a long way. I think there was one time that I used it where I used 3 pumps, and to me it was a little bit too much and it kind of came up a little cakey-ish. So I would recommend 2 pumps and that's it. I've used it with primer, without primer, and the 2 primers that I've actually used it with was the Dr. Brandt Luminous Glowy Skin one. What the fuck is it called? I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Oh, the Luminizer Primer and the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I'm so mad how much I love that Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I fucking hate how much it is, and I hate how much I like it because it's the best primer that I've ever used. Motherfucker. Anyway, so I've used it with or without primer, had the same kind of results. Every time that I wore this foundation, I made sure to set it with powder, so I haven't actually used the foundation without setting powder. It dries down really fast, so I feel like you can get away with it if you didn't want to set your face, but for me personally, I like to set my face because my shit just slides around otherwise. I think everything just blended out really nice, and all the makeup products that I use on top of it just meld into my skin. This shit lasts really long. Like, there have been days where I've been like wearing this for like more than 12 hours and it still looks pretty good. Granted, I lose some coverage like around the mouth area because, you know, I'm constantly fucking eating and like my nose sometimes can be like a little oily over here, but for the most part, it fucking looks fine. In the last few videos that I've actually recorded and my big Q&A, which I'm gonna try to release soon, and that was like sitting there for 3 hours under a hot fucking light, and that shit lasted. That's what I like about this foundation, is that once you kind of put it on, like, you're set. Like, you don't really have to worry about it. Honestly, I think it's a beautiful finish. I guess it's like more of a natural skin finish where you just look healthy. It's basically in my head what I think my skin should look like. Like, just like a nice healthy glow. Like, oh, you look really healthy. You look like you have enough water today. The other thing I do want to mention about this product is that you really should moisturize your face good before putting this product on, because I did notice there was one morning where I actually didn't really moisturize my face all that much, and I had some dry-ish skin on my nose, and that shit like fucking stuck to it, and then it looked really funny where I had to rewash my face, moisturize my face really good, and then apply it on. So I don't think this really works super well with incredibly dry skin. I think with that tip and then being able to kind of just work fast with the product since it dries down fast, I think you should be fine. I don't know, I really think this is awesome. I think the biggest negative is the fucking shade range. And for me, while 30 shades is nice, you know, it's better than fucking 18, I think they can do better. And maybe it's because this is a new product that they only release 30 shades, and I'm hoping that they're gonna release more. That's usually the case for most foundations right off the bat. It's not like the Tarte debacle. Ugh, still gives me the fucking chills when I think about that. I think if once they kind of expand their shade range, this is amazing, this foundation. I love it so much. So please do know that makeup is truly subjective, and even though I'm raving the shit out of this fucking product, my skin type is obviously different from your skin type. So what I would recommend is watching a couple of reviews, because I have, like, I would say normal to combination skin. I don't have oily skin and I don't have incredibly dry skin, so kind of keep that in mind. I will even say that I actually like this better than the NYX foundation, and I really, really do like that Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. And I really do love the Makeup Revolution ones, but I find that the Makeup Revolution ones do not last as well as this. This is truly a fucking gold mine. I really love this product. Anyway, if you do try it, I would suggest picking this up through Ulta, because if you hate it, you can return it, which is a great deal. And I think in the Ulta app right now, because of the holidays and shit like that, you can get, I think, $5 off non-prestige brand purchases. So you could actually knock $5 off this fucking guy, and you can only purchase it for 10 bucks. And to me, 10 bucks is a fucking steal. So if you're interested in trying it out, I would kind of recommend you doing it that way. If you guys do get this foundation, I really do hope you like it as much as I do, because this shit's cool. Like, I really, really like it. Way more than I thought I would. I'm actually really surprised. Now I want to hear from you guys. Did you purchase this foundation? Are you interested in this foundation? Do you not fucking care about this foundation? I don't know. I want to hear from you. So please let me know down below if you purchase this, and if you're having the same results as I am, or if you're having completely different results, or if you don't really fucking care. I don't know. I just like hearing from you guys. And alright, so I guess that's about it. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, follow me in the subways, whatever, I don't care. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.